Hello and welcome to HourTime News. Let's see what this week news has for us. Michi, what have you chosen? Thank you. Wow, this is a good one. As most of you have heard, yesterday, one of the most famous tennis players in the world, Maria Sharapova, claimed to have taken a forbidden substance. As written in many newspapers, and if you saw the live conference in the hotel, which looked very amateur, she confessed to not clicking the link of her email to find out what substances were banned for 2016. We can understand that if you, let's say, you're a gymnast number 125 in the world, surviving off nothing, and you receive an email from the Anti-Doping Association, you may not have time to read it. Can happen. When you are probably, after the Williams sister, the next most famous tennis player, earning tens of millions a year, with huge sponsors, with Nike and Tag Heuer, if we're correct, claiming your innocence is not gonna be so easy. And honestly, if you are really innocent, Miss Sharapova, you should fire your management team. I mean, the drug meldonium is not even allowed in the US. And if I'm correct, her main training ground is in Miami still. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I respect her. She's an amazing tennis player. She won a few Opens. She won one when she was really young, if I'm correct, in 2004, 2005. Amazing athlete. But this is going to be a tough one. Yeah, she clearly said, I did not look at that list. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Maria Sharapova anymore on the tennis courts. But she can concentrate on her modeling. But the problem is she modeled the clothesline that was done with Nike, and Nike has now cancelled or put her sponsoring deal on hold. Well, I'm pretty sure it's her management team who fucked up, so it's her management team who can get her out of this mess. Good. Michi, next news. Hey, I like this one. Anyone from the United Kingdom may know Katie Holmes. She's very outspoken. We like that. She also just had surgery on her brain for her epilepsy. We wish her the best of luck. Get well soon, Mrs. Hopkins. This is a very interesting topic. Understand all sides at the actually. Not quite sure what our real opinion is. This gentleman here, very famous footballer. Adam Johnson played for Sunderland, got fired. Was even a national team player for England. Very quick winger. He had, what can you say nowadays? Let's say a date with a 15-year-old, while his girlfriend was giving birth to his first child. Can happen. Happens very often. The problem is, of course, she's under 16, which under English law means he's a paedophile. Or paedophile. Yeah, paedophile. Mrs. Hopkins' point is that he's being shot down on Twitter for being a nasty, disgusting guy. But on the other hand, if you've been following this court case, the 15-year-old girl, yeah, let's say she's also not so innocent. It's an interesting case. I would check out the internet and read everything. You can also read out exactly what was said in the court cases, where everyone knows that this 15-year-old girl looks a lot more mature, and she enticed him too. If you're going to be honest and realistic, try and remember how you were when you were a 15-year-old boy or a 15-year-old girl. You'll probably be one of the coolest people in school if you can get yourself a real footballer as a boyfriend. Even just being a 15-year-old boy, and if you know a world-class footballer or a very good footballer, you're going to be in and very cool. I would say that the 15-year-old girl is definitely not as innocent as she would hope for. What the hell are you doing as a 15-year-old contacting this kind of guy anyway? If I was the 15-year-old girl's father, let's say both of them deserve a good clip round the ear. If you're still allowed to do that without also going to court. Okay. Next news. This is also a very good topic. Oh, Mickey, you're doing a good job this week. Conor McGregor's mouth makes promises his body can't keep. No idea which newspaper this is. New York Times? Okay. Yeah. If you like martial arts or boxing, any type of fighting, you're gonna know what Conor McGregor is. He's the featherweight champion of the UFC. As mentioned here, he's quite outspoken and has a rather loud and large mouth. He normally fights, I think, around about 155 pounds. And he went up to 170 pounds, which is 2 weights up. There's a reason that in boxing or in martial arts we have weight divisions. It's not easy to win them, quite clearly. And if YouTube is full of him explaining how he's superior, quicker, better. It would be good if you win then this kind of fight. Yeah, honestly, I am a McGregor fan, so not so happy about what happened. But I was really hoping that he would win this fight. My gut feeling that it's going to be tough against someone who's used to, let's say, a heavier and stronger atmosphere, and is really good at floor wrestling. And honestly, if you saw the fight, he's like a pillow. You just punch him, and pillow goes flat. You squeeze it back and it's back to normal. He took in the first round, a lot of punches. The right side of his face looked like strawberry jam. But when it came down to it, he absolutely deservedly won. I hope McGregor can at least retain his crown, the featherweight crown, go up and fight against the guy who he calls a pussy, and then win his crown as well. And then if he's really going to go up to the 170, I think that's welterweight, he has to have some good sparring partners to get used to that kind of power that's going to come at him. Because he was shattered. After the first round, his energy was zero. Yeah. That's it for this week. But there is one thing that I want to talk about. If we're talking about fighting, there's a box match, 9th of April. David Haye is an English boxer. Anthony Joshua will be fighting for the World Championship crown against a North American guy. His name is... what the hell is his name? Charles Martin. We wish him the best of luck. This guy has been making all the right sounds. We really hope that he can win the world title and show the world that he is the real deal. And then hopefully, if we are lucky, I would like to see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury. I like Anthony Joshua, fighting style, technique, power, brilliant. I like Tyson Fury's mouth. Brutally honest. If you saw the takedown of McGregor, in approximately 4 seconds of being choked, he gave up. Please check the title fight of the bantamweight women. That was Holly Holmes against Misha Cupcake, forgotten her surname. She was strangling the girl for at least 30 seconds until Holly Holmes totally passed out. Respect. That takes a hell of a lot of guts. And when you're fighting for real pride and the world championship, that's what we kind of expect. I know there are health issues, safety issues, but if you're the best, you're the best. And if you're going to go down, then you go out in a brutal way. Okay. Hope that you enjoy your weekly news feed. Hope that you tune in next week. Thank you. Have a great week.